In the first night of the Progressive Legends Classic, the Indiana Hoosiers faced North Dakota State University. Although the final score was 87-61, the Hoosiers showed that it doesn't matter who's on the court, there's still points being scored.
Your fundamentals, your technique, your experiences, all those things are really, really, really important. But there's nothing bigger than energy and toughness. And it's got to be there constantly. And I thought once we got that figured out tonight, and we had some guys that figured it out from the beginning, but we didn't have a team of guys that figured it out from the beginning. And once they did, I thought we played pretty well.
One player that stood out was Remy Abel, who had a perfect night shooting and was explosive on the defensive side. There was one thing that Abel attributed his success to.
Hard work in the off season. Teammates pushing me, coaching staff pushing me, and like I said before, I said it. Been saying it since I got here. I'm just out here playing my role, doing my job. Whenever my name's called off the bench, step in, ready to play, make an impact on the offense and defense.
In June, he was tremendous, and he's just been continuing to strive. So he had a very good freshman year. I mean, we had an older team. I mean, there weren't as many opportunities for him. He did a pretty good job with the opportunities that he had, and certainly, I mean, you can point to some really good places that he played last year, but he's earned the right. I don't look at very many of these guys like they're bench players. I look at it right now like we've got at least 7 guys that could start, and with room to grow in that area. There's conventional, there's unconventional, and then there's what we did tonight. We just played. We played. It didn't become about matchups as much as just became about putting guys out there and say, let's go. Because you know what? We may need to do the same thing next Monday and Tuesday. We may need to do the same thing against Ball State and against North Carolina. It doesn't make any difference. We're not dealing with a stacked deck right now when you look at our front line. So we just got to go play. And I thought they did a pretty good job with that.
The Hoosiers will continue their play in the Legends Tournament this Thursday against Sam Houston State. From Assembly Hall, I'm Sarah Gurian, Inside Indiana.